Odis first person. You can beat me, you can beat me to the 19th hole. The 19th hole. You can beat me, you can beat me to the 19th hole. The 19th hole. I'm at the 19th hole, fellowshipping with a few folks. My game was on, so I won by a few strokes. Cognac and a few totes. We gon' talk about our views and let the news post. Whether a hole in one or a triple bogey. Sit down at the round table, get to know me. Black excellence, living holy. Golf carts get driven slowly while we picking stogies. We at the clubhouse for another episode. The shoes I wear when I play, they are retros.
Welcome to the 19th Hole Podcast. We've had some time off, but we're back in action here. I'm your host, Warren Hardy. Got my partner in crime, as always, the golfer bro himself, Jay Reed. And we got some special folks on with us today, y'all. We have the two of the representative board members, the Black Golf Alliance. Not to be confused, I repeat, not to be confused with the Black Golf Association. This is Black Golf Alliance.
Right.
And we have Mr. Rowe and Mr. Odis with us today. How y'all doing, man?
We're good. Glad to be here. Thank you for having us.
No doubt.
Hey guys, thanks for having us on, man. We're looking forward to it. We've been looking forward to it for a couple of weeks, and man, we on this journey, man, for real.
So let's talk about that journey, man. I mean, how did the BGA get started? Let's just go from there, because I know everything starts grassroots, and it may be somebody out on the West Coast, down south. I don't know, man. We always trying to put people on to how initiatives and things get started. So, what was the brainchild of this movement that you guys got going?
Man, I tell you, the brainchild was absolutely. I mean, it's going to be a great story one day. We started a couple years ago, and just out of wanting to keep a lot of stuff private, in-house, and a lot of things have been public in some other groups, and we just wanted to be able to express our feelings without the whole world seeing what was going on. And so we launched a group, make sure that it was private, and it birthed an unbelievable organization that's doing some major things across this country to support junior golf, to support amateur golf, to support HBCUs, and it's just a beginning. And so we'll be able to do. We'll go down as one of the greatest groups that's ever been formed to support Black golf.
Excellent. So you said you wanted to make it private. So tell me if I'm right or wrong. So it just started as a bunch of brothers just getting together playing golf?
No. So
was it like a couple of skins games that popped off? All of a sudden, like exclusivity to the skins game, or what?
No, no. I'll let Old jump in here in a minute. But we started as a simple Facebook group, and we wanted the group to be private. We wanted to be able to express our feelings without supervisors seeing it. If we're playing golf and we called, if you called in sick, you didn't want the whole world to know you was playing golf and you actually called in sick. So we wanted to be able to have some exclusive, an exclusive group where we can just, say, hey, we're at Pebble Beach today, and the boss not know that we called in sick just to play Pebble Beach that day. So let me kick it over to O.
It's like pretty much what Rose said. It actually started off really, really social. Like it was this big void in social media for other brothers and sisters such as ourselves to congregate and talk about the game, because our experiences in the game somewhat differ in perspective to other people, and we're really trying to just be able to have a safe environment to talk about those different perspectives and viewpoints as like we should be able to do, but also be able to do what we normally do, shoot the bobo or talk a little trash and try to get together. And that kind of like spawned us into what the Black Golf Alliance mission is, which is basically is to grow the game of black golf in our community. And we feel like we have to helm that. We have to be the captains of that movement. We don't mind having help from all the other pieces, but we feel like those decisions on how we should do things should be kept up under the people who they are intended to help, because we should have the closest ear to the need of those people. And that's kind of what birthed the movement.
No, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, it's just like helping black business.
Right.
We want to put on for us, and
right.
we shouldn't be ashamed to do that in an arena such as like the one that you all have created.
Right. I mean, this is the same with our business that we have here, right? So, International House of Stogies, which is this cigar lounge where we're filming this. John Simmons and I, we used to go to other cigar lounges, and it's not that they were bad, but they didn't have everything that we were looking for. For instance, patios on the side and on the front, because we like to sit outside when we enjoy a cigar. So, it's black owned, and majority of our clientele, I would say, are of the black race, but we welcome anybody here, but they just have to kind of understand what our concept is. As long as they like the product that we're putting out, they're more than welcome to come here. But it's not like you said. It's not like you were getting everything somewhere else. So you created your own, which is a beautiful thing. To create something from an idea to a seed to growth, and it's where you are now. And you have a vision for the future. I mean, I love black golf. I really do. I mean, I don't post a lot of it, but I'm reading the comments, and I like these two cats don't let you get away with nothing. Don't come that talking no crap, thinking it's just gonna be. It's gonna fly. They gonna spit the truth, and they gonna be facts. So anyway,
right? Because Reed put me on to the BGA, right? And then so we started the movement, the 19th Hole podcast, and it was like this is our 19th hole. This is where the brothers can come after the round, smoke, have a drink, talk smack, whatever. I think almost the same principle. And
right.
Somebody may have to pay up some skins here or there, but
right.
no matter where we go, we're going to create. We are going to create our 19th hole. That was kind of the mindset. And so, back to you guys though. So we'll start with Rose. So, I mean, how long you been playing golf, man? What's kind of your background in the game itself?
Man, great question. I've been playing golf for about 20 years. Just a weekend golfer. All time low 79. Hadn't been the best golfer. Due to work, business, family, the whole nine. But
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but when you said 79, I saw Odis wipe his face.
No, now Odis is a player, so Odis probably laughed the fact that I've only shot 79 one time. So Odis is a player. So, but man, I tell you, I love the game. Started a group called South Carolina Golfers. Got over 2,300 members in that group. We do a tournament once a month. It's a fun, competitive tournament where we get together once a month just to play. We have like a FedEx, similar to the FedEx Cup, where we do that once a month. I don't know if y'all know it or not, but my son, he's a junior golfer, 15 years old. So hey, listen, we're in this thing.
Crushing dad. Don't forget to tell that.
Odis, did you have to bring that up? No, anyway. But so we got that, and I do a junior golf podcast as well. Been doing that for about 2 years, and That's going real well. Had some great guests on there. So we're a golf family, man.
Good. Oh, what about you?
I started golf about 20 years ago. Lost a bet. I was stationed over in Hawaii in the Army over at the Pink Palace. And the sergeant was from Florida. And we had the Florida-Alabama game. Alabama lost. He took me out to the golf course, smacked my head in a few times. And, I ain't liked the way that felt. I've always been competitive. So, I dove in head first, trying to beat him. He wasn't teaching me anything. He was just beating me. And I couldn't grasp the understanding of the game. And it took me I probably had left. And came back to Alabama before I started like really trying to hone in and get better at the game. I was just trying to beat him. I didn't even care about the game no more. I just didn't want this dude to beat me no more. So when I got back, I started understanding the game. So I improved, and then I started traveling and playing golf like pretty much everywhere. And I settled down in Missouri about 5 years ago. Got and started doing something similar to what Roe did. This was our first year, the Amateur Players Tour here in Missouri. I co-chaptered that with my guy Jamal Little. So we do tournaments for all skill level amateurs all over. Just because I love the competitiveness of golf, even though I wasn't a great golfer. I'm decent, but I ain't great. But I still want to be able to beat the people who are on my skill level. Put me in the ring with them. Let me see what I can do with them. So, so that competitive golf thing was just like, it was like crack to me. It was like, that's what I needed. Raise a trophy, tell them I beat you. Yeah. Take some pictures. Started doing that. And then, the Alliance was in there along the way. So we really try to marry the two together, networking and golf, competitiveness. Because I think a lot of it surprises me the number of athletes that take up the game of golf and love it. And it is something there that just ignites something that was their passion through whatever sport that brought them to golf. It mirrors it so much that they lock in.
That's a fact, and Reed can attest to this too, man. We got a couple of athletes, pro athletes, in our circle here, and man, you'd be surprised that, just like you said, man, that competitive nature, it's almost like it takes hold. Like, man, I have to. I've been competing at a high level my entire life. I have to do the same thing in golf.
Yeah.
Right. So it's amazing. So yeah, we see it.
Hey Warren, I just want to tell you, man, you were right. We just my son, we just got back from Grove 23, and of course Mike, loves to compete. He plays 36 holes a day, and so he's just a high level competitor. Plays in a big group, normally six at a time, and got his music, he's got his cigars, and got his cargo pants on, his t-shirt. I mean, he just chilling. And so you're right, man. So he's real competitive. So if you're competitive in one sport and you come to golf, you're gonna be really competitive in golf.
Man, let's. I'm sorry, we're not gonna skip over that. You say you just came back from Grove.
Yeah, man. So what happened was,
if there's nothing else, you're gonna find out very good.
Man, that was probably one of the best golf experiences I had, and I didn't even play. Mike saw my son swing, and he wanted my son to come in for a 2-day assessment with Darren Mays, who coaches Keaton Bradley, a couple other golfers, and Dave Phillips, who's the founder of TPI. So he came in for a 2-day assessment, and man, it was unbelievable. I mean, I know I don't have time to talk about it, but I just want to let y'all know, man, it was a great experience.
Wow.
Yeah.
So keep going. Oh, so you're in Missouri.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in South Carolina, right?
South Carolina. Mm-hmm.
So when you all put on these tournaments in these different cities and organizations, man, just walk me through that process, because I'm pretty sure it's a lot of. I mean, it's herding cats. I mean, it's putting a lot of moving pieces together. So I mean, so how are you all picking, what particular school to partner with, what course to partner with? How is the advertisement, getting the word out there? Just talk about that experience.
Hey, great question. So we use the platform Blue Golf. I'm not sure if y'all familiar with that, but a lot of junior tours and a lot of amateur tours use Blue Golf, and Blue Golf makes it real easy. You're able to let people go online and register, and of course, you just have to do the back work, which is to set up the course. Call the course, set up how many tee times you need, and kind of work out the deals, and then you got to come up with pricing. And so, you want your pricing to be fair, and we do some skins and we do some cash prizes, and we keep up with the standings throughout the year, so you get a chance to track your progress, see how well you're doing, and then at the end of the season, we do, like I said, a FedEx Cup type setup where if you are number one in your flight, you start off at 6 under, or you start off at, if you're number two, you may start off at 4 under. So we give you a little bit of competitive advantage if you have a good season. So like I said, it's a real fun tour. We're looking to expand. Looks like we may open up a couple more chapters in South Carolina. And so we're definitely looking at growing the brand.
So I mean, Reed, you played in the tournament last year here in Houston, right?
Yeah. We did.
They won. They got
yeah.
Man.
I was gonna say that they won too.
one of the cats on the team, man, he's a senior citizen, man, so he got to play. And this guy, he's the best golfer. This was a scratch golfer, man. So I made a putt and a drive here and there, but that cat, man, he could play. And Stan Petrie was out there, and you're familiar with Stan. So this guy that we play with named Stan, man, he played in the NFL, and he's very competitive. But he's not only competitive in scoring, he wants to outdrive everybody. So he puts his all in every single drive. I mean, this cat, he is long, brother. That cat is long. So yeah, but it was fun. That was one of the best tournaments that I played in, because you guys, a lot of people, when they put on tournaments, you could tell that everything's not kind of together. With yours, it just, to me, everything went smooth. I know you guys are behind the scenes, so you might have seen this or that you wanted to tweak, but just from a player standpoint, man, I mean, it was well done, man. The breakfast, the lunch, the photos, all the different games that you had, so I mean, it kept entertained where you didn't really bored, because you always wanted to make sure that you were like involved on every single hole.
So for that,
I'm gonna drop something on there that may shock y'all. So before that tournament, me, Ro, Al, and Desi have never all met in person before that day, because the entire formation of the alliance itself in the back room was done online via social media and Zoom calls, and so we put down, because Desi's in DC. I've met Desi before, but that was years ago when I was in the Baltimore area. Rose in South Carolina, and we have Al in Philly.
Wow. So where are all the current chapters at right now? Of those 4 cities?
So it's just a national thing. We don't have like any local chapters as of right now. As we move forward, that's something we're possibly looking into, but we haven't vamped it or looked at it enough so we can come up concretely and say that that's what we're going to do yet.
Right.
Okay. Why is it important for you all to give back and put on for junior golfers?
Man, that's For me, and I think it's shared by the other founders, it's when we look at the game, when we look at the landscape of what golf looks for us as a professional level, we see how few of us are out there and how spread apart we are.
Right.
So in order to make up that difference, it's almost like trying to make a sale. We need a lot more leads to put into our funnel to funnel out a lot more golfers. If we don't start them and they never get started, they don't become golfers or never decide whether or not they even like the game. Kids are a lot more uh, or easily adaptable to the game of golf than it is for an adult in their 20s and 30s, because that's the time where you're trying to make your mark on life and financially, so you might not even have time to take up the game, so it might be too late. So at least we know if we put the game in the kids' hands at a young age, even if they slide off a little bit, they will eventually most likely come back to the game. And if we want to make a change in the landscape, we got to start by planting those seeds. You can't have a landscape with no seeds. It's just not going to work.
Agreed. Yeah. Bro, what about you?
Oh man, it's junior golf, man, is critical. And the reason I say that is because, my son, just his golf expenses alone is about 15 to 20,000 a year. So that's equipment, that's registration for tournaments, that's lessons. I mean, travel, the whole nine. When you put all of it together, it's about 15 to 20 grand. So it's a very expensive sport, but it's one of those sports where everybody wants to be a part of. So I put a club in my son's hand before he even knew what he was doing at the age of 3. So because I knew that's where I wanted him to kind of gravitate to. So it's just so junior golf from a support standpoint is important, because I talk to a lot of people, and they all say it's the number one thing. We need some financial support. We need course access. We need the right training. It's just a lot of moving pieces to junior golf. So hopefully we can come together and really do something special in that space. We've got a program called the High Five program, who Odis and I we're a part of, with Jamie and Ashante and a couple other people that's on the committee. And we probably raised over the last 2 months, we probably raised close to $5,000 for the 4 junior golfers that we've started with so far. So it's a great cause, great program, trying to do some major things.
So for our viewers and listeners, who might not be in the Facebook group or might not have thought about this, can you tell them how they could make a donation if they so desire to?
Yeah. So the way it's set up is it's actually set up to actually donate to the parents. So the junior's parents is their Cash App or PayPal or Venmo is connected to the website. So you can go to and notice, you can jump in here, correct me if I'm wrong. You can go to Black Golf Directory, and they've got a High Five section where you can actually go and see the different juniors that are part of the that's been a part of the platform, and you can just donate to any junior golfer that you see that's been elected so far.
They need more applications. So if you have a junior golfer out there, make sure you apply, because unless we know about the junior golfer that's out there, we can't help support them. We can't get their name out there for people to help support them if they're not applied. And it's a little small application process. It doesn't take that long. And we're trying to do the best we can to make sure that everybody, has an opportunity to give back, and those who need the help can get it.
Yeah, we've only had 15 junior golfers to apply so far. So like Odis said, it's a great opportunity for juniors to get some financial support, even if it's just to pay for a couple of tournaments, or to pay for a lesson, or to pay for a driver, or to do something to help them, financially.
So is Warren too old to apply?
Oh,
Yeah. Is he still considered a dependent?
Yeah, can we put them on our taxes?
my wife would have to answer that question.
No.
So let's talk about let's put on right now. Give a highlight to the upcoming tournament you guys have Juneteenth weekend. A little bit.
Man, this thing is going to be phenomenal. We were lucky enough that what we did, what Reed said he saw down in Houston, and what we were able to do with TSU, actually gave a spotlight to for other organizations to see us, like the PGA Tour, and that relationship connected us with the Memorial Tournament. So they've taken it upon themselves to invite our group out and host us at the Memorial June 2nd to the 6th for our second annual Juneteenth. So we'll have our regular Juneteenth events like we had down in Houston, but we'll also have memorial passes to the tournament their entire week long. So you can come out there and see not only Cameron Champ, you'll be able to see Harold Varner, because they're historically, they've always gone there. Bramlett will probably be there also. Tony Finau, a couple of the other, almost everybody will be there. The only one I'm not sure of right now is Mr. T-Dub himself. I think he will be there, but I don't know. And I'm not saying that it's guaranteed to be there. But hey, you better get your tickets. Because if you're up there, man, it's going to be crazy. You're going to be missed out on something that's like, it's like having the black experience in the 70s with the Commodores, and you missed out. You know? Hey, man. And we're playing some phenomenal courses. We're still staying true to what we did in Houston, because we're going to give back to Wilberforce golf team. Wonderful team. Just restarted this program, so you know it's a struggle. And just to highlight that real quick, Howard University just started this program with the help of Steph Curry, and it was a big lift. But because he helped them, they were able to recapture, a championship, produce two players who are on the verge of probably being on the Korn Ferry Tour or the PGA Tour eventually, all because of that help that he did in helping that university bring back that golf team. All we need is opportunity. And that's what we're trying to make sure, that we keep these opportunities available for the next players to come and be able to get their chance to showcase their skills. So Wilberforce University golf team, they have some scholars, high GPAs. Most of them are just learning or just kind of like midway into the game. But we're making sure that these opportunities stay available for the next crop of brothers and sisters who need them. And we layered this thing, because we're also playing Clearview Golf Course, which is the only golf course built, owned, everything by an African American person on American soil. There's no other place like it. So literally, when you go play it, you're stepping on African American golf history ground, hallowed ground, basically. So, I mean, it's all there. So if you're missing it, man. And then we got the comedy, we got the cigar social, you got myself, and I'm reaching out trying to get this special guest. I don't know if I'm going to be able to lock it in, but if he's listening, Raj, hey, Steel, man, Hey, check your DM, man. I done hit you about 3 times, man. I need
Hey, listen.
What other courses you got lined up for play?
We're playing the golf club of Dublin, which is a great public course there. But our crown jewel for Sunday is we're playing directly across the street from the Memorial Tournament at the sister course, which is the Country Club at Muirfield, which basically you don't get access to unless you know somebody that knows somebody.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, it's going to be great. And I just want to say too, Warren, we are looking for sponsors. We still have some sponsor spots available. We're looking for more people that want to come out. I mean, Dan Sullivan, who actually runs the memorial, he said he's going to make this special for the Black Golf Alliance. And when he says that, I mean, he's pulling out all the stops to make sure that we have a great time at the memorial in Ohio. We're going to have live scoring for our shamble, just like we did last year. We're going to have a 2-day tournament, different flights. We got the Renee Powell division. We got the Lee Elder division. I mean, we got a lot of good divisions that people can, it doesn't matter if you're a great golfer, great. If you're not so great, you still got a division that you can compete in. So it's going to be a great event.
It's kind of like, I want to ask this question, like a lot of times when ladies walk into the cigar lounge, it's kind of like, you kind of have to make them feel welcome, let them know that this is their establishment as well. Right. How do the ladies fit in with what you guys are going to be doing that weekend? I mean, do you have a lot of any female teams or females that are on teams?
Yeah. So we've got the quite a bit of females that are coming in. The females have their own division, so they can compete with their counterparts. And so we make them feel welcome. And Desi's she gonna make sure that the females have their touch on what it is that we're doing. So it's gonna be phenomenal. It's gonna be for everybody. So come on out. It's not too late. Let's get you registered. I think today is the last day to put your deposit down to let us know that you plan on being there. And we still got some space.
Okay. So I want to stir the pot real quick. So, you named all the founders, right? So it's you, Rhodes, a guy in DC, another guy in Philly. Who has the lowest handicap?
Probably me. But I'm not playing towards it right now, but it's probably me.
Now, wasn't there like a subject on the Facebook group about people at this handicap? Like, man, this guy shot a 90.
So I'm gonna just be honest. I'm just a country boy from Alabama. But when it comes to trash talking and being opinionated, I gonna sign my list to being one of the top. Because I'm gonna throw my opinion out there. It may not be right to everybody, but it's right to me. And if you got a problem with it, it's not my fault. I blame my mother.
Hey, listen, hey, y'all. Listen, I want to tell y'all, me and my son, we've got a bet against Odis and Al, and boy, them boys in trouble. Was in trouble. And look at his face. Look at his face. He know he in trouble.
300.
The comment was
down this year.
So wait. The comment was you shot a 90, but your handicap's an 8.
It happens. My handicap is 7. And I know over 90 plenty of time. But don't get it twisted. When the boy heat up, 73, 75 is in there too. They all loaded in the barrel. It's like a 38. I just spin the wheel. I don't know what made fire out.
So look, so explain to the people how handicap is calculated. Because a lot of people really don't understand.
All right. So the handicaps is like a gliding thing. So it takes 20 rounds, and it takes your best 8 rounds, your best, and it gives you an average. It also, for instance, like for me, when I shoot a 90, I usually got 2 or 3 like blow up holes that just kills me. Like, but in the handicap, you got what they call equitable strokes, which means I can only, like on certain holes, I can only get a triple in my handicap, even though I can put down a 10 on a 5, on a par 5. But it's only going to, handicap wise, it's only going to calculate it as an 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that's why a lot of people don't understand handicap. And really, if you're playing casual golf, handicaps don't even matter. It don't really matter. Just go out there, play the game, stay right behind the group in front of you, and you okay. The rest of that stuff don't even matter. I mean, if you wanna roll your ball, do your thing. Stay right behind that group that's in front of you.
Hey,
We'll be all right.
that's another great point, man. That pace of play. I think people realize how critical that pace of play like really is. I mean, because once you get into a rhythm, a groove. I mean, I've seen Reed get on a streak where the pace has been great.
Right.
He's in a rhythm. Like he's focused. He's still smoking and doing his thing, but he's in a rhythm in terms of his approach to the ball, his progression, his swings, and everything like that. And I've seen it where the minute he gets out of rhythm for whatever reason, it could be because the people in front are taking too long in the fairway, or somebody got to take a piss off to the side. It don't matter. As soon as he comes out of it, it's like, oh damn, and it's just like
right.
I've seen it though.
Yeah.
So I mean, and I've had it, even with myself, right? That rhythm. You're in a good rhythm. Every shot may not be good, but I'm still in a rhythm. It's like, okay, boom, my fairway shot wasn't good, but I can recover from this. Chip up, 2-putt, boom, next hole, drive. The rhythm. And once you get out of it, it's almost hard to get back in it. So
that's correct.
That pace of play is critical. That pace of play is real critical. Ro, I got a question for you. So you said you've been playing 20 years. Right. Can your son beat you?
Yeah, he's been beating me for about the last 2.5 years.
You didn't even hesitate on that question.
I can't. Odis. He won. Yeah, listen. My son won Juneteenth last year. He won the 2-day event. Yeah, he won the 2-day event. He shot 76 and won the 2-day event.
Hey. You didn't even shake a stick. Yeah, he got it.
No. He drives the ball. His carry right now on his driver is 290. So he hits the ball.
What's your carry, bro?
Odis, we're not talking about that right now. Okay.
Repeat that.
Odis, did you have to bring that up, sir?
Yeah, repeat that.
What's your carry on your ball again, bro? We know Lil John is like 280, 290.
Yeah, man. Mine's like 180, 190. Hey.
But it's in the fairway.
Yeah, it's in the fairway. So the trouble that I have is I'm so far out on my approach shot, it makes the hole tough. So, I got some work to do. Hey, Odis know the work that I'm doing in the background, though.
Yeah, you're working on some things now.
I'm working on some things.
What's your carry looking like?
Man, I used to be there with Lil John, but I ain't no more, man. Man, I don't know where my distance went. It felt like I left it in the bed every morning when I get up.
Hey, Odin, I saw some glimpses of it in Houston though. I did see a little glimpse of it.
Man, them things like sparklers though. They go out fast. They come and it'll be gone by the next hole.
You said it like spark.
It's still like about 260 on average, I'd say. So I can still get it down there enough where I can kind of compete with most people.
Absolutely. Reed, you flirt with 260.
Yeah, mine was like about 250. For me, it's like I just look at the par fours, man. If my second shot on the par four, if I can get it to 150, then I'm happy. I've never been a par 5 and 2, although I can now thanks to those brothers over there at PGA Superstore, man. They got that stealth in my hand and got lessons and tweaks some stuff, man.
Got the right shaft.
Yeah. So, but it's still fun. I just go out there for a cigar and for the camaraderie with the fellas, man. I tell them guys, my goal is like I shot a 79 right the other day, and everybody's all happy. But I'm like, well, what did y'all shoot? The guys in the 90s and the 100s, and to me, that's no good. I want the whole group to be in the 80s. That's
right.
80s.
Right.
Hey, think about this. This game, you have to, man. If you don't put in no work to get there, man, it ain't coming.
Yeah.
It's only like 2-3 people every generation gonna be blessed with it. The rest of us got to grind that thing on out.
Right. That's right.
Absolutely. Man, so PGA, June 2nd through the 6th, Dublin, Ohio. More tournament viewing, excellent courses playing, giving back, Wilburn University Golf Group. Man, I love what you guys are doing. I love what you guys are, putting on for us, highlighting us, supporting us. It's a beautiful thing. Me and Reed was just having a side conversation. This happened about doing that. We should be putting on for us more. There's nothing wrong with that, right? No. I wanted the message always right. It's nothing wrong with supporting that. It's just like people coming over social media and just saying supporting black businesses. Nothing wrong with supporting black businesses. That's just your choice.
Right.
Man, anyway, we can help you guys. You let us know. Vice versa. We want to, hopefully collaborate with you guys. I definitely want to get out to the course. You don't have to be at the tournament. It could just be visiting the city. Y'all come to Houston. Y'all holler at us. We in Missouri.
Sure.
In South Carolina. We in Philly. We in D.C.
Holla.
Absolutely.
But I know one way so we have a group here. It's like about maybe 25 to 30 of us. We smoke cigars together. We play golf. Mm-hmm. And we're gonna gather up some money and we're gonna make a donation. I don't know how much it's gonna be. I'm gonna talk to these guys and I'm gonna see what we can do. Okay. I can guarantee it's not gonna be from Golf and Bro or 19 hole. It's gonna be from us.
Right.
Okay. Man, we appreciate that.
Yeah, and we got some. We know some people in our circle. We know some people in our circle too.
Okay.
That have kids that play the game. Okay. Junior golfers at a high level. Any way we can help them, we'll definitely take the information from the Black Golf Directory. We'll spread the word and continue to push. Absolutely. Go ahead, Oak.
Man. Yeah, man. We appreciate everything y'all have done for us. The sponsorship that y'all did last year, participating in the actual tournament, that helped. Texas Southern, they're getting ready to build that indoor facility now, and so it's a beautiful thing. And I think Texas Southern, you all, if I'm not mistaken, they placed really high in their conference this year. So shout out to those guys too, and Coach Grandison over there. So everything's coming together over there.
Hey, you know what else I thought of? I'm gonna put this on this podcast. That way we won't forget it. We have, like you said, we have these athletes that have played, like Brandon LaFleur played LSU. He won a Super Bowl with New England, right? We got Ken Hamlin that played with the Cowboys. We got Stan Petrie that played, and then we got Bucci Norris. basketball. So what I'm gonna do, man? So do you guys take? I know you guys do like maybe a raffle at the tournament. So
Yes.
if these, like maybe a signed jersey or a signed picture, I mean, would that be okay?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That would be
yeah,
great.
we love that. That'd be great.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Reese, you got anything else?
I just want to know what's in the bag, man. You know,
Oh, that's right. That's right, bro. What's in the bag? Not your son's bag, your bag.
Oh, my bag. My bag is, man, I use TaylorMade. I got the M1 driver, M1 3-wood hybrid, and I play the M2. So my equipment is not the best, only because I invest all my money in my son's equipment. So I'm the least important in this whole situation. So I'm okay.
Yeah. Oh, what about you?
The flow in Rose House goes the other way, so he gets the leftover stuff after his son's done using
Exactly.
them. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Oh, what about you? What you swinging?
I got the PXG 0211s, and then I got the Ping Glide 2.0 wedges. I got 2 Ping crossovers, the 2 and the 4, and then I got the driver is I had this Titleist driver like forever. I haven't gotten rid of it yet. It's the 915 G3. I think I'm gonna keep it. I've been in there. I hit all those other stuff, but I haven't gained enough yards for the extra couple $100 they move for.
No doubt.
Couple hundred, 500.
Yeah, man, stuff's so expensive now.
I got to trade in something.
Right.
I'm like, it might give me about $50 for my old 9.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
Man, that's what's up, man. Anything else, Reason?
Oh, good.
We thank you guys, Black Golf Alliance, Bro, Odis, man. We appreciate y'all, and I guarantee we'll be in touch.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Warren Hardy. This is my partner in crime, Jay Reed, and the 19th Hole Podcast. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all.
The news post, whether a hole in one or a triple bogey. Sit down at the round table, get to know me. Black excellence, living holy. Golf carts get driven slowly while we picking stogies. We at the clubhouse for another episode. The shoes I wear when I play, they are retros. I got reach out in Pebble Beach. Fine cigars and some leather seats, and you can let us be. You can meet me at the 19th hole, or you can beat me there. Long as you know you gon' see me there. Golf podcast for us. You can zoom in. You know where we'll be. Won't you tune in? Maybe you can beat me to the 19th hole. The 19th hole. You can beat me or you can beat me to the 19th hole. The 19th hole.